Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In today's video, we're taking a look at the best gaming deals of the week. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, we'll be looking at deals from PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, and PC. We'll start out with Nintendo Switch because of March 10th, Mario Day. The first game on my list is Super Mario Maker 2. This game, in my opinion, is one of the best Mario games currently on the market. If you have Nintendo Switch Online, this is pretty much unlimited fun. It's an awesome game, highly recommended. And right now it's $39, down from $60. Next up on my list is The Collection of Mana. This game is normally $40. I was excited when it was initially released. Right now it's on sale for 50% off at $20. Collection of Mana comes with 3 different games. If you're a fan of retro gaming or RPGs, included is Final Fantasy Adventure, Secret of Mana, and Trials of Mana. Speaking of RPGs, Final Fantasy VIII Remastered is also available for about 50% off. Normally it's $20, it's on sale right now for $10. Not a bad game and not a bad price. Moving on to PlayStation, and we have some heavy hitters here. First up on the PS4 and PS5, we have Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. MK11 came out a little while back, but they just released MK11 Ultimate. And now it's already on sale, so you can pick this up for $30, down from $60, 50% off. MK11 Ultimate is actually cheaper than the base version of the game right now. That's interesting, but ultimately good for us. So included in MK11 Ultimate is the base version of the game, Combat Pack 1, Combat Pack 2, Aftermath Expansion, and Shao Kahn. If you're a fan of fighting games, this is an absolute must-have, especially at this price. And if you're just a fan of good games in general, again, this is a must-have. Next up, we have the Borderlands Legacy Collection, 3 games for the price of $20, down from $50. It includes Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, Borderlands 2, and Borderlands the Pre-Sequel. If you're a fan of outrageous first-person shooters, this might be up your alley. All 3 games have cel-shaded graphics, very weird weapons, very weird characters, and very weird stories. But at the end of the day, they're almost guaranteed to get you hooked. Next up on the list, this one is more geared toward fighting game fans, but King of Fighters 14 Ultimate Edition is already on sale. Ultimate Edition just came out. I mean, King of Fighters 14 has been out for a while, but they just released this version. This version contains everything, so it is the proper version of the game to get if you haven't picked it up already. And it's on sale for $28, down from $40. And I say this is more geared toward fighting game fans because if you had to choose between this and MK11, I would recommend MK11 all day. It's not to say that King of Fighters 14 is a bad game at all. In fact, it's a very good game. It's just MK11, you get so much more. It's so much of a deeper game in my opinion. At the same time here, KOF 14 is a great game, but KOF 15 is just around the corner. So you could save a few bucks, but you could potentially save even more money once KOF 15 is released. Next up on the list is just a good deal all around. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is on for $9.60. Down from $60. This is one heck of a deal. If you have the original Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I don't necessarily think you have to upgrade, but if you are curious about it, $9.60 is a pretty attractive price. Some people classify this as a fighting game, but I would say it's more of an action-adventure, almost a 3D beat-em-up style of game. Last up for PlayStation, and I was debating putting this one on the list, but Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is on for $15 off. Let me know what your thoughts are about this deal in the comments below. And I don't think I really need to explain what Call of Duty is. Now moving over to Xbox, and the first game on the list here, this one's very interesting. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of streamers, a lot of news sites paid attention to this game. So Ubisoft spent a ton on marketing on this game, and it kind of died off very quickly. It was originally $60 and it's now on for $30, so 50% off. Now don't get me wrong, this is not necessarily a bad game. I just don't think it justified the original price point and all of the media attention surrounding it. I mean, it's an alright game. At $30, it's a great game. But at $60, I don't necessarily know if it's worth it. If you are curious about it, there is a free demo on the Epic Games Store that you can try out for free. Next up, we have a pretty strong bundle, Far Cry 5 Gold Edition and Far Cry New Dawn Deluxe Edition. 2 games for the price of $32.50. down from $130. Far Cry 5 Gold includes the game Digital Deluxe Pack and Season Pass. Far Cry New Dawn Deluxe Edition includes the Digital Deluxe Pack. Overall, this is a pretty good price for two pretty good games. Far Cry 5 is a gorgeous action-adventure game that can be incredibly gruesome, and Far Cry New Dawn is pretty much the same thing with just a different story. Overall, both of these are great games, and if you like first-person shooters, if you like a lot of action, if you like a lot of mayhem, you'll like these. And continuing on the theme of bundles, Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Watch Dogs Legion are on sale for $49.50. down from $110. That's a pretty good price for both of these. Moving on to PC, the first game here is absolutely free. It's not a game I probably would ever play, but at the same time, the price of free is the best price you can get. This is Surviving Mars on the Epic Games Store. Surviving Mars is free until March 18th. I highly recommend picking it up because it's free. And the fall is coming up next, which will be free from March 18th to March 25th. Moving over to Steam, and we have a pretty good deal on the Metro franchise bundle, 71% off, normally $104 on $430. This bundle includes 3 different games and some DLC: Metro 2033 Redux, Metro Last Night Redux, Metro Exodus, and the DLC of Metro Exodus Expansion Pass. The Metro series of games are post-apocalyptic first-person shooters, and for the price of $30, you'll have a lot of hours of gameplay on your hands. And if a futuristic, post-apocalyptic theme really isn't your thing, maybe Middle-earth is. Middle-earth Shadow of War Definitive Edition is on sale right now for 80% off at $12. This includes the base game, and the base game is on for $10, but for a couple of bucks more, you get a crap ton of DLC. There are 5 expansion packs in total, and if you add them all up, that's less than 50 cents for an expansion pack. This is a pretty good deal. The game is pretty cool overall. It's got a lot of really cool scenery, a lot of really cool stuff happening, and if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, this should definitely be right up your alley. I mean, it's pretty hard not to recognize that guy. But if lightsabers are more your thing, EA Star Wars Triple Bundle is on for 67% off at $42.72. This includes Squadrons, Jedi Fallen Order, and Star Wars Battlefront 2. And last up, did I save the best for last? Not really, but at the same time, this is a really good collection. So the BlazBlue collection right now is on for 85% off at $15.26. That is a heck of a deal. In this bundle, there are 4 different games: Calamity Trigger, Continuum Shift Extend, Chrono Phantasma Extend, and Central Fiction. All of these games have very confusing titles and even more confusing stories. If you've never played the BlazBlue series, I don't know if you should just dive in and buy this whole bundle, but maybe pick up Calamity Trigger because it's only $1.50. Otherwise, if you're a fighting game fan and you kind of know what's going on here, pick up the entire bundle. This is a good price. If you've never played BlazBlue, picking up Calamity Trigger for $1.50 is a pretty good bet to find out what BlazBlue is all about. You still might be confused with this story, but the gameplay is a lot of fun. There's a lot going on screen though. The game is loud and bright and very busy. Central Fiction has a pretty big roster in comparison to Calamity Trigger, but you're also paying a little bit more if you wanted to pick this one up. This one on its own is $7.99, which is also a pretty big steal. But anyways, that is all I've got for today. Let me know your thoughts on these gaming deals in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Thank you everyone, take care.